The Proposal. Ruritanian play written by Anton Chekhov. Introduction. The Proposal is a one-act play that begins with the young man, Lomov, presenting a marriage proposal to his neighbor's daughter. Before he could actually convey it to the girl, they enter into an argument about oxen meadows. Chubakov, the lady's father, also joins the heated discussion. After they end this, they enter into another argument about their dogs and which one is better than the other. In the midst of all this, proposal gets forgotten until Lomov falls off due to his palpitations and Chubakov instantly puts her daughter's hands in Lomov's. Unfortunately, the quarreling still continues. The Proposal is a rattling good story about a young man, Ivan Lomov, who presents a marriage proposal to his neighbor, Stepan Chubakov, for his unmarried daughter, Natalia. The story takes a nosedive for the worse as the three of them enter into an argument about who gets to keep the property, oxen meadows, and the dogs. Ivan Lomov has come dressed elegantly to ask the hand of his neighbor's daughter. Assuming that he has come for some other purpose, Chubakov asks him the reason for the visit. When he says the actual reason, he calls his daughter. During the conversation with Natalia, Ivan mentions oxen meadows that happens to be a topic of dispute between both families. Natalia, assuming that Lomov has come to discuss that, is none too pleased with it. She begins arguing about it with Ivan. Stepan enters into the argument, making it worse. All the characters have delved into the discussion that they forget about the primary purpose of Ivan visiting Stepan's home. The quarreling goes on until the emotions get the better of Lomov, who ends up fainting. Ivan has a heart issue, and Natalia's anger seems to have calmed down. Before Lomov could walk away, she forces her father, Chubakov, to accept his marriage proposal. Stepan instantly agrees and places his daughter's hands into Ivan's. Sadly, the new couple begins bickering about their wealth. The Proposal is a beautiful short story about how wealthy families seek to tie up with one another through marriages to increase their property and wealth. They do not seem to be satisfied with what life has given to them. All three characters of play are quarrelsome and arrogant in their ways. Things become humorous to a certain extent when they call each other names and argue about whose dog is better and expensive. The story beautifully illustrates that at the end of the day, we are human, after all. Lomov goes to Chubakov's house to ask for Chubakov's daughter's hand. Lomov explains the reason for his visit to Chubakov. Chubakov permits him to marry his daughter. Lomov begins to speak of his land, which Natalia believes she owns. Lomov informs Natalia that he is the owner of the property. As the argument continues, Chubakov comes and takes Natalia's side.